My friend and buddy Ross Mirkarimi, running for re-election as San Francisco Sheriff. Please vote for him. Ross, your message to the people of San Francisco.
Well, it's nice to see you, Zenny.
Great to see you too.
And thank you for being here. Thank you for being with all our great volunteers. We're on election eve.
Yeah.
And it's quite a scene here in the Mission District where our campaign headquarters is. It's exciting, and we have a strong grassroots campaign. And we had that campaign because I've been accused, and it's something that I'll stand tall with, of being the most progressive sheriff in the United States. And that's something that I'm running on and will continue to move forward on, building on the legacy of my predecessor, who was a very famous sheriff for 32 years, Mike Hennessy, who has endorsed me for re-election. Is because we believe that in order to improve public safety, that you approach it with very smart and effective rehabilitation programs. And that's why, that as sheriff, I preside over one of the most undercrowded jail populations in the United States. And that our recidivism, repeat offender rates are literally one of the fastest declining in the United States too. I'm proud of that, because public safety is also being improved concurrently. We have the first high school in the United States of any municipal jail system. It just earned Harvard University's top award called Innovation in American Government, because they were able to correlate the drop in our recidivism rates through our education program in custody and post-custody that we have set up. Now we're moving forward and really focusing on children of incarcerated parents, because it's seen and demonstrated that children of incarcerated mothers and fathers, and there's over 54% mothers and fathers that are incarcerated in this country, and the children that wait for them, it's like punishing them for the sins of their parents, that we want to work on better reunification and bonding. That's exactly what we're doing. And that is really putting a bet forward on improving public safety in the future. And I want to make sure that we really tackle what I think is the increasing problem of criminalizing poverty. You know, San Francisco has one of the highest money bail schedules of court systems of any county in California. And we're a very expensive and cost prohibitive city. But I'm really tired of seeing poor people who can't afford bail wind up incarcerated. So I'm the first sheriff in the United States that has signed on to litigation, federal lawsuit, that challenges, I think, the practice of a money bail system, because it's an unjust system, it's unfair, and it's poor people who are paying the price for it. And I was the first sheriff to take on the phone companies, because there were telecommunications was completely unregulated, and for the most part still is, unregulated, where phone companies that supply phone service to prisons and jails in this country were making a huge, handsome profit. When I came into office, a 10-minute phone call was $10. And that's on the low end. That's on the low end of what a lot of county jails or prisons charge. We fired our phone company. We reoriented our contracts. We dropped the rates by 70%. And I got invited by the Federal Communications Commission over a year ago to come testify. And now the FCC just announced about 2 weeks ago the first ever national regulations on prisons and jails, that they cannot go beyond a certain profit motive or commission. And I feel good about being a sheriff to buck a system that departs from the traditional, I think, law enforcement approach that we've got to quit punishing poor people as if their punishment has to continue long after they've served their time, and their families to go along with that. And while we're making so many incredible inroads, it's time we also draw attention that we need to stop criminalizing mental illness. You can see it on the streets of San Francisco. There are people everywhere, conspicuously, that you see that need some attention, but you don't throw them in jail simply because they are not of sound mind. But yet when you see a complete reduction of psych beds in our county hospital, and when we don't have a built-in municipal infrastructure to address this problem, well, instead of the jail system being the last resort, we're the first resort of where people are winding in our jail system. So we need better pretrial and pretreatment, and for people suffering with substance abuse. This is what a future healthier criminal justice system is. And by us being able to make those inroads, I can then take our deputies and apply them to help the police department in patrol functions to improve public safety on the streets of San Francisco.
That's an incredible record. And a good reason to vote for him for...
it's the elevator speech.
Hey.
Then we've gone up and down twice. So.
Re-elect Ross Mirkarimi for sheriff.
Thank you.
Got it.